This my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah.
It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another My Two Satoshis. Today it's a different format though. We're doing a crypto guide video instead of the regular crypto news type of format today because I have 10 coins I want you to look into if you only have $1,000. I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of comments. Oh, you forgot this coin, you forgot that coin. Look, there are over 8,000 coins out there. This isn't a list of top 8,000 coins you should purchase. Not at all. This is top 10 what I think will be the best for you with only $1,000 allocated. Now, the way I am organizing this list is really keeping volatility in mind. Some people will say, well, actually, if I only have $1,000, I want to be really aggressive. Maybe I'll do another version of this video that goes over the top 10 coins with $1,000 and you want to just go ape shit crazy with it. Cool, maybe I'll do that. But this one is a more conservative list for the first one I'm doing of these series of videos. So what we're doing here is really, again, keeping in mind what volatility would look like with your portfolio. Cryptos in general are very volatile by nature, one of the most volatile asset classes out there. So keep that in mind out the gate. Like, I'm not giving you a list that's going to keep you smooth and, you know, conservative. Cryptos in general are not conservative at all, but in the space of cryptos, I'm going to try to give you a conservative list of coins to look into. And if you have more than $1,000, you can still, you know, put this to use. But I believe this list will give you the least amount of volatility, but at the same time giving you a potential for a couple of gems in here to really 10x, 20x, or even 100x your portfolio. None of this is financial advice. I'm listing these in order of percentage or allocation in the portfolio. So starting with the first coin that I list here is going to be number 10, and that should be your smallest allocation in the portfolio leading up to the biggest allocation. I can't give you exact percentages of how much you should put in there for each of these coins that represents or equals your $1,000 in crypto portfolio, because I got to be very careful on giving financial advice. This is literally a educational, informational video for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, before we start, I want to just say this list is not the actual strategy I employ with my portfolio. I use more of a utilization based strategy. I look at the coins that have the most activity throughout the ecosystem, because I believe this is definitely the long-term strategy you should utilize, or at least employ a little bit of that into your portfolio as you pick your coins. So I'm not going to go over that today. That will be another video that goes over my strategy in particular. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. But let's get to the first coin, and that is Silica. Silica's been around since around 2019, at least their main net launched then. Very promising coin. Another thing that's very important for you to understand is that all of these coins are smart contract tokens, meaning there are no DeFi tokens within here. Yes, you can run DeFi applications or coins on top of these smart contract tokens that I'm picking today. For the most part, there is one coin that is not a smart contract coin. I'm sure you can guess which one that is, but for the most part, all of these other coins are smart contract coins. I will do other videos that specifically list and target DeFi coins, exchange coins. We'll go over even stable coins, which ones I think are the best, meme coins, yield farming, all of that. So I'll break it down in future videos, but as of today, these are only coins that are specific to smart contract platforms. And the reason I'm doing that is because I feel like that will give you the most exposure, yet limiting your risk for one particular project to either succeed or fail. That's what I'm going to be doing pretty much for this video and the upcoming videos that I do in this series. So Silica, again, is a very promising token. I would start with this as one of the lower percentage allocations within your $1,000. Silica's been around, as I've stated before, 2019, and they have a strong community. I really think this has a lot of upside potential for you because it hasn't even peaked and hit its all-time high. That was about 4 months ago, with I think around when Bitcoin was up there at its all-time high. So this kind of, from a technical standpoint, could give you some upside potential from a technical standpoint, just simply looking at the chart. Fundamentally, you've got a market cap of 1.3 billion, so that's a decent market cap, and is currently rated number 85 on the list of coins. So it's kind of like in that sweet zone, toward the bottom of the top 100, but still in a good position in my opinion. And they're doing a lot of things on their blockchain. They're already using sharding, which is a method for scaling a blockchain in a linear fashion. And they're also eco-friendly. The way they've designed their smart contracts, it uses a functional programming design principle, okay, and it allows it to be more friendly towards static checks and formal verification for some of you more technical individuals. And it has a blossoming ecosystem, 20 countries and over 60 project teams, a sweet spot, and I think this is a coin you should definitely look into. The next one, Ontology. I know many of you have heard of Ontology. It is ranked 113th, even better position for upside, with a market cap of only $845 million at the time of recording. So this coin, I think if you look all the way out, it's nowhere near its high, in a sweet zone, because you have the potential here for pretty much a 10x if you see the overall crypto markets head higher. Ontology is really big in the automotive industry, and that's one of their focuses, and they're starting to get into digital finance, the DeFi sector as well. But what's really important here is that this blockchain is all about decentralization, but giving a high performance and high throughput environment for you. Ontology also has a unique infrastructure that supports robust cross-chain collaboration and layer 2 scalability options. But one reason I would say I have this as number 9 on the list is simply because you have the risk of SEC or other regulatory agencies coming after this type of token. You know, it was created by a group of individuals. So that is always going to be something you should think about, even with this list. Again, cryptos are highly volatile and really speculative. So keep that in mind. Make sure this money is discretionary and not something that you need to pay rent with next month. Everybody knows about Binance token. Binance is my 7th pick for you as far as allocation in the list of top 10 coins with $1,000. We all know, again, Binance, very popular. The exchange, that is the crypto centralized and DEX exchange. We all know CZ. They've been under a lot of heat as of late, but I think what they've done is really taken the Ethereum code and made it scalable faster. Okay, and so with that being said, they've become very popular with a lot of the DeFi and now bleeding into the NFT space. But there is great utility with this token, even without those two aspects, because you have what you can use on Binance.com and Binance.us, crypto trading and saving money by using the Binance token. So there's going to always be, or I shouldn't say always, but primarily you're going to see a very big demand and continuous demand for this token, because people are ultimately utilizing it for trading and two other aspects, DeFi and now NFT world. So think about that. One of the tokens that I've been talking about for many years now, and it has blown up. So Binance token is number 7. Number 6. Yes, I know you guys know me as an EOS fan out the gate from the beginning. There have been many setbacks with EOS, as many of you know, but EOS is really the birth child of the EOS IO framework, which a few of the coins on this list today are actually branches of. But in particular, EOS, yes, it has been a long road, a dreary road, and a road seen where the market ranking has dropped dramatically as other coins really take the shine from EOS. However, EOS in the last 6 months has made tremendous changes to its community in the way they are helping the ecosystem. One of the big steps was the power up model, which you can find out more information from EOS IO. But as of recently, we've had the EOS Foundation Okay, and that is a foundation that is now going to really put money into the hands of developers and projects to spur that development, because EOS.io is a great blockchain stack that can be beneficial for anything you need to do on blockchain or pertaining to blockchain. It has a current market cap of about $4.4 billion and is ranked number 40 at this moment. If we look at the max in this chart, very far from its high of $22 back in April of 2018. That's 3 years ago. So I think the potential for a run up again is very promising. And speaking of EOS.io blockchains, here is one for you, Telos. This is another child of the EOS.io framework, and it is on a tear. I've been speaking about Telos since 2 cents, and I've been a very big fan of this side chain of EOS. Telos is currently traded at 92 cents and has a market cap, get this, of only $208 million. This is why this coin is number 6 on my list. Huge upside potential for you, but at the same time, I'm willing to overlook the volatility factor in this particular coin because I believe you're going to see this thing go through the roof. Such upside potential, and they've developed this Ethereum EVM bridge where they're really able to scale the efficiency of Ethereum within or on the Telos network. As you guys can see here, you can peg even Bitcoin and of course USDT on Telos fast and freeless. That's the thing, is feeless transactions. That's so important, and I like that they allow you to start or create new accounts with no cost. They're footing the bill for any new accounts created, and they've got really flexible and user-friendly fee models, actually 2 to be exact with you, with options for projects to cover their user fees. EOS.io kind of works in the reverse. Developers kind of pay for the resources or RAM that is necessary, or CPU that's necessary to run their dApps or applications on the blockchain, and the end user typically doesn't pay anything. And I think that's the only way you're going to see one of these types of blockchain scale to a realistic level. Feeless would be the best way, and that's what Telos is doing. This is also what Wax is doing. We'll talk about Wax here in a second. That is on this list for sure. But this is why Telos is number 6 on my list. Hot potato Solana. This is on fire, has been for many months now. Solana is up, I think, over 34,000%. It started at 50 cents back in May of 2020, a year ago. Insane. These are the types of returns you can see if picking the correct token, and I believe Telos could see some type of rise as we've seen with Solana in due time. So Solana, very solid project. They have blown up. They're actually number 6 ranking on the coin market cap list. It's currently quoted at $51 billion. Okay, and the reason why I'm adding this at number 5 is because the higher you get, the more stable I want a coin to be. And I think even with it being down 12% today with a market cap of 51 billion, I think you're going to see a very stable coin here in as far as volatility. I don't think you're going to see these wild swings or less of them as you would see with a coin with a market cap much lower. So that's one of the reasons, but they are killing it when it comes to DeFi, NFTs, and the Web3. So NFTs really hot right now with Solana. This whole ape movement, NFT movement, is going crazy on Solana right now. They have over 400 projects spanning across those categories that I just mentioned. Look at that, 1,400 live transactions per second. And here's one thing about Solana. It does cost for your transactions. So, you know, spamming is harder to do or less probable than you would see with a feeless blockchain like a Telos or like a Wax. It's easier to spam and show more activity. So to see Solana at 1,400 live transactions a second and 968 node validators is a good thing, and they're growing. They're continually growing. Global adoption is happening fast, and this is a coin you definitely want to look into. Number 4 is the most active blockchain in history. Okay, yes, you may be surprised, but Wax is actually the most active blockchain in crypto. So this is kind of why I'm picking Wax as the number 4 token you should look into with only $1,000. they are dominating the NFT space. And you may say, oh, well, I thought Ethereum was. Ethereum has the highest price transactions when it comes to actual dollars, nominal dollars. But if you look at actual unique visitors, daily transactions, and wax accounts created, it is insane. There's no comparison. So wax, I think, is, if you want to look out 5 years, even 3 years, 2 years, if you want to pick a blockchain that's going to grow with the DeFi and NFT market, the gaming industry, this is the coin, this is the token you want to look into. This is why I have wax as number 4. It currently has a market cap of only $447 million. Yes, not even a billion, and is ranked 158 at this point. This is a coin you need to really look hard at. Next year, the inflation for this token will drop off, so that's one thing you want to look into and kind of plan for. That means that you're going to see less supply hitting the market on a weekly or daily basis, so that will make this coin explode in the next year or so. Number 3 is Hedera Hashgraph, another coin I've talked about many times and very often on my channel. This is not a blockchain. This is a hash graph. Very different, something you should definitely look into. It has a market cap of $2.9 billion. So I think, you know, the stability of and a larger market cap will help. Ranked 55 though, so it's kind of in that sweet spot. You'll have a lot of upside potential. Hedera is really going after a lot of those enterprise partnerships. Avery, Boeing, Google, IBM, LG. You see the list there, Tata. I mean, big companies are on board with this distributed ledger platform, and you can see the list here. 10,000 plus transactions per second. Cost is less than a hundredth of a penny. And if you look at it compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, $19, Bitcoin $22, average fees. These numbers, and this is what I said in a video a few days ago in a My 2 Satoshi Crypto news video. You can't scale and think you're going to have Bitcoin be legal tender for countries like El Salvador when the average fee for per transaction is $22. It's not going to work, right? But definitely look into this one here, Hedera Hashgraph. Excellent blockchain, and they have some very smart people behind it. Number 2, of course, ranked number 2 as well, Ethereum. I think Ethereum is a great one to have. It has run up very fast in the last year, but I think this is a safe play, not just per se on the scaling and transition to Ethereum 2.0, because I have my skepticism, but I believe Ethereum really has the eye of Wall Street, and I think they're really going to push this token to new heights. So look out for Ethereum. I think this is one you should have as high allocation in your portfolio, next to the next one, of course, Bitcoin, the number 1 coin, the granddaddy of cryptos. This coin, I think, will be a safe bet in the space of cryptos. Bitcoin is a safe bet. Will have the least, or very close to the least, amount of volatility. And if you want to have a pulse on cryptos in general, this is the coin to have. All other coins really follow Bitcoin's lead, and it is what it is. So I think these 10 coins here are definitely the coins you should have if you only have $1,000 to speculate with. I've ordered them again from least amount percentage in allocation all the way up to the largest percentage in allocation for your $1,000. So hope you enjoyed this. I know I missed your favorite coin. There's no way I could pick your favorite coin out of 8,000 tokens, ladies and gentlemen. 10 is all I had. 10 for the win. Let me know your 10 in the comments below. We'll do another version of this one, even with $1,000, before I move up to 5,000 or 10,000. If you like this new series, make sure you guys thumbs up, click that bell, and definitely share this video. I want to hear what you would pick if you had only $1,000. What top 10 coins would you pick? Let me know in the comments below. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and I'm out of here. Ha!